Hello everyone, the Skilled Roy here, back with another Project L video. And this one, oh man, it might be my wildest theory yet, so strap in and get ready for some heavy speculation and theory crafting. So I've been sitting on this one for a little while, and some people have already covered parts of it, but today I'd like to lay out all the pieces for you for yet another possible unannounced character in Project L. The roster has been a hot debate for this game, but given some context clues around both Rising Thunder and Project L, I think I've found another playable champion. I bring you the Vi theory. So where are we starting off from? Well, right here actually. We have a huge ensemble cast photo of the developer team, praise Hatman, of course. This was taken at their new studio, one that was specifically made for the Project L team. Now, I do say new studio, because this studio was built and housed, as far as we know, no other Riot staff until Rising Thunder was bought. This means it was fairly likely that the discussions to buy Rising Thunder have been going on for quite some time, as Riot clearly had the time to set up a whole studio for the Rising Thunder team. Now, that's just another theory for another time, but instead in this picture, I'd like to draw your attention to the picture on the back, on the wall there. You can clearly see the word Jinx and the powered up gauntlet of Vi. Now, this isn't any picture. This wasn't just a mural that was there when the team moved in, but rather it was added 2 years later after the team moved in and was drawn by one of their in-house artists to celebrate. Here's the full picture here. And as you can see, it actually shows Jinx and Vi in one of their classic fights. But the important thing to remember here is context. Context that this mural was made 2 years after the initial purchase of Rising Thunder, which meant that they had spent a good amount of time to decide what character to put in and what the game was going to look like. Considering we've already seen Jinx in the game from their preview videos, Vi makes a lot of sense to be included, as the two characters have been connected in lore since forever. And that's not all. We also know that Vi and Jinx are getting a ton of focus in lore recently. Vi was just a part of the Warriors cinematic with Caitlyn, where she was fighting Urgot, but also in the new Riot animated TV show, Arcane, we know that Vi and Jinx will both be appearing, both in their younger forms, telling their origin story, so to speak, which gives them a lot of context to be then pushed to the forefront of any other new League of Legends games. In fact, in the first spin-off League of Legends game, Legends of Runeterra, the card game, we already know that Jinx and Vi showed up extremely early, with both being among some of the first champions designed, Vi appearing in the first expansion and Jinx appearing in the base roster. This means Riot is keenly aware of which champions are popular or not, because Vi and Jinx are constantly pushed to the forefront of other multimedia projects involving the League of Legends IP. Now, all of this is just like window dressing, let's be honest. Between you and me, we both know that Vi, a super punchy, super fast-paced fighter, is the perfect thing for a fighting game. In fact, many people have already drawn links to her and other fighting game characters. I bet you already have imagined a moveset that is perfect for Vi. But what if I told you, you don't have to imagine it? In fact, what if I told you that the Project L team has already made a moveset for her? Well, here you are. Footage captured by top Rising Thunder player Bobzilla. I bring you an animated look at what Vi's moveset could be.
Let's get to work.
That's right, this character is from Rising Thunder, the original game that Project L developers worked on. This was Dauntless. She is extremely close to what I imagined what Vi could be like in a fighting game: explosive attacks, tons of power, and a focus on hard-hitting punches. This archetype that you see in a lot of fighting games is typically called the boxer archetype. This includes characters like Dudley, Steve Fox, Boxer, yeah, and objectively the best boxer of all time, Vanessa. This archetype is incredibly popular in fighting games, and it seems nearly impossible that Project L won't have this archetype. While there are plenty of fist fighters in the cast, no other characters truly screams punch it like Vi does. So, here's to hoping that our favorite Piltover Enforcer will make it in. Of course, this was just pure speculation, of course. They might have just decided, to paint up a picture of two characters fighting in one-on-one combat on the wall of the studio that they're developing a fighting game in with one of the characters being already playable and the other one just maybe not being playable. You know, it's definitely possible. Just like heavily unlikely, you know? Anyways, though, thank you so much for watching. I am The Skilled Roy. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video and sort of tune into my rampant speculation. Of course, if you guys like this video, please like the video. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe, do all that stuff, you know, leave a comment, tell me what you think, all that garbage stuff I always have to say. I'm terribly sorry I put you guys through that. But otherwise, though, thank you so much for watching again. Peace out.